Okay, our next shooting leg attack is one of the most famous and spectacular in jiu-jitsu and MMA. It's the Imanari roll. And before we look at it from a shot, we should learn how to do it from close in. And there are a few drills that make it really helpful. And to start, I actually like to start with a move called Kiss the Dragon, which comes off of a reverse de la Riva. For those less familiar, de la Riva is when we have our outside leg coiled around their thigh. When they go to knee cut, we bring in the reverse de la Riva here, where we're coiling the inside leg around their thigh. And this gives us lots of opportunities. We talked in earlier sets about freeing this inside leg to get back to a de la Riva. When we want to go offensive here, this coiled inside leg allows me to, with an underhook, come in and get behind Stephan so that I can take his back. So this way of moving, this way of spinning on our upper body, or our shoulders rather, allows us to get the feel for what we need for some of the drills we're going to use to get comfortable with the Imanari roll. So from here, again, instead of cupping the ankle, we bend our wrist back and bring it behind their ankle. We're going to give a slight sit up so our shoulder gets closer to them here. And as we do, this arm is going to reach towards my head, not moving his leg, but pulling my head between his legs. This hand, the blade of the outside of the hand, is going to fence inside. So all together, we now come through here. Once we're here, we're going to get this shin only, so we're not going to bring both legs through. We're going to get this shin behind his knee and drop our hips, making him walk forward. Once we're here, we cup his ankle. This outside leg comes to the inside. And now we've got a crab ride. Crab ride is when we've basically got butterfly guard behind him. We cup his hips, pull down, and then kick. And we end up getting a nice back attack opportunity. So this way of spinning under the person gives us the opportunity to get in on their legs with a few different drills. So what the Imanari roll sets up is an inside heel hook, a 411 position, an inside senkaku. When we spin here, now again, we have easy access to their legs. The easier of the two drills we're about to look at involves attacking this far leg. So we spin underneath, like we're setting up Kiss of the Dragon. This leg is already between the legs, so we're gonna bring it to this far hip. And now what we want here is our hips very high. So I bring my hips high up to his knee. And now this leg is gonna pull down right here, biting. What we don't want to do is triangle our legs, because right now if Stephan pushes my knee down, I lose all my height. Whereas here, he pushes that knee down, it's actually, despite the size difference, very strong. From here, we're going to extend this leg, bring him down, let's rotate. And now we're in, again, this inside senkaku heel hook position. So again, one of the stronger heel hook positions, as opposed to an outside heel hook, which is also strong. This kind of gives the most brutal pressure, we'll say. So again, we're in this reverse de la Riva. We go underhook, curl up here, and now the inside leg remains the same. We simply lift the hips, rotate through, and pull that knee down. Now from here, as we extend our leg, we bring him down, fall to the side. I like this foot on top, pulling my knee to my chest in order to bring his leg closer to me. Elbow comes back. We're using the back of our wrist here. And again, if we get this extra forearm pressure, it's quite a bit of torque. It's not just, however, about bringing my hands forward. If we want to think about my armpit, bringing his toes back in that direction. So it's not just about this torquing. It's about the body work, curling my left shoulder to my left hip, arching the hips here. So now, instead of coming through here and attacking this leg, as we come through, if we switch our legs, now this leg is vulnerable here. We can, again, straighten our leg to bring him down here, And again, we're in the same opportunity.
So you're just pulling one leg out and putting the other leg in while upside down.
Exactly, because we're in a nearly symmetrical position when we get here. The inside leg allows us to attack the cross leg here. So if we switch this to be the inside leg, now we can attack the cross leg here. From here, I like to move my head back, here, capture, spread the knees wide, and really important that Stephan wants to clear this line. He wants to push my knee, yes. So the more I can stay close to him, the stronger we are. Boom. Now, elbow down. Boom. One last time.
That's good. This is for the streets, man.
Right, it's true. So we're here. Think more about your armpit than just the arms. So, actually, you just showed me a drill that we're going to add to this to allow us to get the feel for it. And you were saying you taught this to a white belt. That
Don't ask why a white belt wanted to learn an Imanari roll.
Exactly. So the idea is we're going to start sitting up here, which gets us used to this idea of momentum here and falling. As we fall here, we cup, and now, again, we're in good position to attack. So instead of starting already down as we do in reverse del hiva, starting in this koala guard type spot, we come here. Now, a thing we have to watch out for is being too close to the leg, because now my head can't get through. So I want a little bit of distance so that when I spin, my head's not blocked. Here. Come through. Here, extend that leg. Lean to the side. Here. Armpit does the bulk of the work. So this is a little bit of understanding of the inside heel hook when the person's standing. Now, if we saw that I could attack it from here, a little bit of distance, the question is, how do we get here from a shot? So this is a bit of a, let's get you back a little. This is a bit of a strange situation we're going to put ourselves in, but instead of shooting direct to the person, we're going to shoot across them here. We shoot across because we're basically going to sit down here, lie back, and cup that ankle. Or cup that knee. Now as we spin through here, we're able to enter. So again, we're here, we're going to step across so we can almost give them our back. Another angle. Over here, drop, cup, or cup. Pull yourself up and in, here, and now we're good.
Okay, Elliot, admit it. This is just something you made up. This doesn't actually work. And what about MMA?
I wish I made it up. So first, Imanari was an MMA fighter, made it famous in MMA, and then everyone knows Anderson Silva, one of the best fighters of all time, got caught by Ryo Chonin, who was getting beat up for the whole fight, and then last ditch threw this out, and then, of course, Ryan Hall has not only done this, but made his own variations and, tapped, in MMA, tapped BJ Penn. We should note that this, even at black belt, IBJJF has allowed heel hooks. This is still illegal in IBJJF because it's similar to what we'll take a look at in the later set, the Kani Basami type pressure. But this is really effective and somewhat obviously surprising. It's not something you expect when you're standing with someone.